able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So here are the Steelers backed up to start their initial drive. At a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They run with Harris. And some space here. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 34. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 31, Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Pickett to throw on first down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get in to make it 8-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On first down, Smith. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Smith. And his throw here's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to drop. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Here's Austin. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
110 yards rushing for him now to this point. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Harris, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. A give to Harris, and he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
And he is in to make it 16-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. See if they can do better here on this drive. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Back to throw, Pickett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Tried to create a little bit of that hocus-pocus with some magic. But the defense, not impressed at all. They don't lose contain on this very dangerous runner, and they get a big stop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him.
Touchdown! George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
They're going to run it with Harris. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Now Gino on 1st down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6.